Hello. Welcome back to Beauty Wise 333. Thank you for joining me again. My name is Tina. Today the topic is going to be on manifesting the easy way. If you're one of those type of people that have been asking for things and have not received it and still waiting and discouraged, you found the right channel because I am going to tell you the easy way to manifest and see some results. And afterwards, I'd like to hear some comments from you when these things start working for you, because it will start working as soon as you believe it. Okay, so we are going to have that discussion today, and I'm happy to have it. So if this sounds like something that you are interested in and can kind of use about this time, well, stay tuned and watch me work it. Let's talk about manifesting. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. And of course, I've got my little teacher stick, okay? Because this is going to help me stay on point. Because this is something that I really want you to get. Now, I'm going to take you through a little story. It has to do with the conscious and the subconscious. Because really, those are the only two partners in the manifesting game that we're talking about here. Let's say the conscious is male. The subconscious is female. The conscious leaves an impression on the subconscious, and the subconscious goes and starts creating things and make it come into existence. That's how easy it is. Now let me explain this to you. Let's give the subconscious a name. I keep saying subconscious. Okay, I have aligners in, so you're going to hear a little lisp every now and then. Okay, shout out to Bite. Okay, now, the subconscious, her name is going to be Abby. Okay, I would have called her Abe, but she's a female, Abby. Now, Abby, she only goes to birthing things into existence when she gets an impression on a feeling. Okay, follow me. Now, the male, he can talk. He can say whatever he wants to. He can say, I want dinner. Let's go another way. I'm sorry. I want a car. I want money. I want this. I want that. And Abby is just sitting there. Oh, yeah. Well, that's nice. Good luck with that. Now, if the conscious, which is the male, starts to feel as though he already has it, now Abby picked up that feeling. And once she picked up that feeling, see, she's a female. She needs feeling to start creating stuff, okay? So now she gets to creating because now Abe is acting like he already has it. He's already feeling it, okay? He asks for dinner and he can taste that steak in his mouth. He just sees all of, and I'm vegetarian, so follow the story anyway. And he just starts, he's tasting it. He's tasting it. He's feeling the texture of it. He's picking it up in his mouth. And that's what Abby is picking up on. And so she's like, oh, he's eating that steak. I'm a little slow at this. Let me hurry up so he can see it. Boom, got it. You get it? You get it? Okay. So we're going to digress a little bit. Now we're going to go to the wording that you use that Abby will listen to. Okay? I am is very strong. Ooh, I hit my mic. Is very strong. So when you say I am, you are. You're practicing the presence of whatever it is. When you say I will, you are now practicing the absence. Do you see that slight of a word? When you say, I will. That means sometimes in the future. I am means sometimes in the present. Well, right now in the present. So if you say, I am rich, I am rich, you have more of a chance. And you got to believe it. You just don't say things that you don't believe. Because again, Abby know when you're lying too. Okay? Abby know when you're lying. So your only job is to find the feeling of what it would feel like to be rich and start walking around in your truth that you're rich. And then Abby doesn't know the difference between a lie and a truth. She only gets caught up in her feelings. Okay, now that sounded a little, but she does. She gets caught up in the feelings, and then she starts, creating stuff so that you can see it. Now, if you're just talking and you running on with your mouth and I will be rich someday. I will have a house someday. I will get that car. And she says, okay, let me know when you do that. But when you are in the I am moment of it, she's going to start creating for you. I hope you're putting this together, okay? Because this is the real shorts. If this could be like a short video, like a 3-minute short, conscious, subconscious. The conscious leaves an impression on the subconscious, and the subconscious creates and makes it appear. And the only thing standing in between you and what you want is you. You, by the way of, when you're saying these things, you're going to have a little work to do. You really don't believe it because we're in this world where we feel like if we can't touch it, feel it, taste it, then it's not real. And a lot of people say, well, stick with reality. Well, you want to stick with reality? Sit right where you are because that's the reality of it. You're sitting right here. You're sitting in a chair. That ain't going to get you what you want. So you need to step out of your reality because the universe gives you what you feel you already have and even more of it. Let's digress a little bit more. Okay, so you can't get to where you want to be from where you're at right now. You can't. You can't get there from here. And let me give you a little story behind that. Say you want a larger house, or a house period, and you're in this apartment. And this apartment is kind of crowded. It's stalemate for you. You can't move around. You want to live your best life. Now, what do you think's going to happen there? Come on, I just gave you a couple of stories. Well, now you put the impression on Abby that you can't stand this place where you're at right now. And you're going to get over to the next place, and you can't wait till you get over to the next place, but you want to get from where you are right now. Now, that's an impression, too, that you left on Abby. And that impression and that feeling that you felt and that you gave her to feel because it was real to you, she's going to act on it. So what it's going to be is, okay, give him some more of that feeling. You get it? Give him some more of that feeling. And even if you made a little move, say from one worse place to the next, you're going to be leaving that place and going into the same kind of situation that you just left from. You want to know the key to that? Appreciation. What you need to do is appreciate where you're at. Make peace with where you're at. Okay? You don't have to love it, but appreciate it. Think about all the positives. Hey, you got a roof over your head. This place has sustained you and your family for quite some time. Just think about all the positive things and make yourself understand that you do love it because you have some place to stay right now. Granted, we all think, yeah, but then if I sit here and say that I love this and then that I won't get anything else because the universe will think I'm satisfied. No, that's where you're wrong. That's another trick. That's another little loophole. When you appreciate what you have, going back to the stories I just said, when you appreciate what you have and you start talking all these great things about it and you're just, really enjoying it, What's that impression that, what'd you say, Abby? Abby, what'd you say? Yeah. Abby said, okay, she's going to make it happen for you because she's feeling it in her heart. See, Abby works with feelings, and it can go both ways. She going to work with good feelings and give you the good, and she going to also work with the bad feelings and give you the bad. So again, it ain't got nothing to do with anyone else except you and the way you feel. Now, I can keep going on and on, but this is important that you get this, okay? And I'm telling you this from what I've learned and what has happened for me. Because let me tell you, before I bought my house where I'm at right now, I purchased this house about 4 years ago, and I was in an apartment, which I loved. I treated that apartment like it was a house. I had contractors come in painting my apartment, buying new furniture. The landlord loved me because it was like I was taking care of it like it was my own. Now, and I always knew that I was going to have my house, and I was practicing the presence of it because where I was, that was my house. And I had just finished getting the walls painted this beautiful, canary yellow. And I had just finished getting new furniture for it. I had contractors do certain things to the kitchen to make it look good. And guess what? All that appreciation, I used to wake up every morning and look in my apartment and just in wonder and be like, I love this. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. And you know what Abby did for me? Yeah, you know what Abby did for me? Abby led me to my dream home where it had every single thing in it that I wanted. Because in my mind, even though I was in that apartment, I was decorating my dressing room, which is this right here, which turned into a YouTube studio. I was, decorating my kitchen. I was decorating my deck off the kitchen. I was decorating this, everything in my mind that I decorated because I had it. And I was just, in my mind with it, was where I found it when I was led to this house right here. And the minute that I walked in, I knew this was my house. You know how? Because everything that I wanted or practiced the presence of was in this house. And suffice to say, the walls were the same canary yellow that I had just had painted in my apartment. And the kitchen, well, it won't match the kitchen that's here because the kitchen here is beautiful. But my kitchen there was beautiful, but it just overemphasized it because that's what I felt when I was overemphasizing it as I was doing things. So this is how manifesting works. You must act as if you want to receive. If you sit there and say, well, that's not reality because I can't feel it until I get it, doesn't work that way. You have to feel it first, and then it materializes. We're in a universe that is law attraction based. Okay, so you have to learn the rules, the laws, rules, whichever you want to put it. And once you learn that, you can command anything at your fingertips. You can. And only thing you need to do, and I said in the video before this one, is that start your day before your day starts you. So that your higher consciousness can lead you to the places where you would love to be. And it all starts from the way you feel and your thoughts. So if you look around you right now, and if you can say by looking around that you have everything that you've asked for, then you're already doing what we're going over right now. But if you look around and you're still saying, I want, I need, Now I done told you how to turn that around and start bringing it into your existence. And it's not time. The time that it takes, because this is, the time that it takes is the time for you to believe that you are who you say that you are already. So remember, I am is very strong. I will is weak. And Abby don't like the weak. She don't like no weak. Okay? If you want something from Abby, you better come strong. And how you come strong? You already got it. You already got it to it. Abby don't know the difference. Abby don't know the difference between you really having it and not having it. You're the only one that knows the difference. And that's what keeps you stuck if you're not able to pretend as though you have it so that it can materialize in front of you. I think I've talked enough with this video. Okay, I hope that this really rang through to you. And I'm going to be doing more on this manifest, and I'm going to be checking on you. Okay, I want you to comment when even you get the little gains before the big gains, or the big gains, whichever one comes first. But I am sure through what I am telling you now and the energy that I send to you and the energy that I'm giving you right now, it's yours. That's why you came to my channel, because it was time. It's time. Abby tired of waiting. Okay, she gonna move on. Remember, you control your thoughts, you control your feelings, you control your world. You control your environment. You can control anything if you can control your thoughts. Don't go around creating by default. Creating by default is you created, but you just don't know how you created it, and that goes for good or bad. You be like, oh, how did that happen? Listen to what I'm saying right now. Anything going on in your world, it's coming from you. Clean it up. Clean it up and collect. Abby waiting. All right? So, thank you for joining me. And I'm looking forward to speaking with you again and seeing how you're doing. And you can ask me whatever questions that you would like. And I will have a session on answering questions. But we're going to do this together. We're going to manifest together. You're going to get what you want. I'm looking at you right now. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you came for. And we're all going to celebrate because we're all one spirit. So, until the next time, love you so much. I want to see everybody win. That is what I want to see. And that's what I have in my mind. And anybody coming to my channel, Abby going to hook them up. My feelings is into this. So get your feelings into it. So until the next time, love you. Beauty Wise 333 signing off.